around 30 seconds to the start of race number 1. It's January 7th, first race of 2023. Have 6 boats out today. Okay, all the boats were about a boat length under the line at the start. It looks like Sorcerer won the start. Let's see, Bob Perry on deck tacks away. Sorcerer tacks away. And Oliver with Mike Cannon tacks away. Okay, weather mark, race number 1. 3 boats went out. Okay, Mike Cannon doesn't think he's making it. He's tacking on the port. That's leaving number 11. I don't know who that is right now. Looks like Bob Perry. And then on the outside, Sorcerer and Jim Pettipaw are at the weather mark, overlaps. Bob bears off. Jim bears off to weather of him. Mike Cannon had to pull a short tack in and tacks back and tacks for the weather mark. Let's watch these sets. Jim's chute is up and drawing a little bit faster. Looks like an hourglass on Bob's boat. Okay, they're working it out. To work out an hourglass like that, you should be dropping. There you go, bing. It's full, but oftentimes it helps to drop the halyard a little bit. It comes out a little bit quicker. At this point, I think Bob Perry should be jibing. He kind of has Jim locked on the outside there. All these boats should be jibing. I don't know why they're playing follow the leader. Okay, there goes Bob with the jibe. Okay, we got Jim and Bob duking it out. Jim's on the black boat, Bob's on deck, tan hull. They went pretty far off to the right side going downwind after the mark rounding, and they're coming back toward the gates, and they're reaching pretty hard. Bob is getting a chute down pretty early. I'm going to look back and see if we have enough of a shift to change some things around. Okay, so Bob Perry chooses the outside gate, and Jim Pettipaw looks like he's coming to what to us is the inside gate. We do have about a 10-15 degree righty happening right now. We'll see if it sticks around, but right now the boats that went way to the left-hand side of the course are reaching down toward the mark right now. I think this might be just an oscillation. It might need a little bit of a tweak to the course. So Jim Pettipaw, if I were Jim right now, I'd be getting out of there and tacking. All right, so the righty blew itself out. The breeze has come back to like median, and Jim Pettipaw dug into the right while it was right and was able to make up a couple boat length loss on Bob Perry from the downwind and beat him. So at the moment, after the tack, Jim got Bob Perry back, but Mike Cannon dug further into the right and got Jim. So right now, Mike Cannon on number 16 is in the lead, not by much. Jim had to duck him to get past him, and they're going back to the right now, and I'm seeing a little bit more of a righty. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so when Jim consolidated with the righty and got Bob, Bob kept going right, dug into the right a little bit, and got Jim back. And we're back in a touch of a right phase now. If this sticks around, it's going to mean a little bit of a tweak to the race course. And with the other righty, and this just could be an oscillation, and it looks like Bob Perry is nailing it and in phase right now because Bob just got Mike Cannon back, and now Bob is tacking back to state a weather of the number 2 and 3 place boat, and it looks like it's paying off big time. Okay, weather mark, rounding number 2, race 1, and what we have going on now is an oscillating breeze with the oscillations favoring the right. Bob Perry got back after a couple lead changes early on in the second upwind, where the lead went back and forth between Bob, Jim, and Mike, and Bob came out on top. He was the most in sync with the oscillations, and it's still close, but Bob's on top at the moment. The oscillations are definitely favoring the right a bit, so after this roundings, we will go and move the race course the weather mark a little bit to the right. Not that much, because it is oscillating, and we are seeing it back to upwind at the moment. But like I said, the oscillations are favoring the right. Okay, so we have an opportunity for Jim here with Bob having some issues with the chute. He's got it back. Jim's about 2-3 boat lengths behind him at the moment. He's never lost the chute the whole time. Wasn't able to make up any on Bob. Bob got it together fast enough that he really didn't lose anything. And again, we're absolutely in a right phase again. So the boats are going downwind, but Jim doesn't have any real distance to make up on him now. All right, finish of race number 1. We'll get ready to give him a horn. And Bob Perry's coming out on top. That is good race, several lead changes. That was a good job taking advantage of a few shifts, and he pulls it off. In second place, we are going to have, and Mary Hennessy brought it back big time, took out Mike Cannon. Let's see who's going to win this. It is going to be Jim Pettypaw, then Mary Hennessy. Mary Hennessy took out Mike Cannon in the downwind of the last race. So we have Bob Perry, Jim Pettypaw, Mary Hennessy, and then Mike Cannon. And top 4 finishers in race number 1.